Hi guys, this is Connie, back for some more Connie Reads Lawn Boy. We are on chapter 4. Let's see, titled Capital Growth Coupled with the Principles of Production Expansion. I guess you'd say that I'm a pretty normal boy, intelligence-wise. I mean, it's true that my parents are very smart people, maybe not about money, but in other ways. My dad is full of ideas and how to tackle them. He even understands Einstein. My mother can do amazingly complicated math in her head. I'm not like that. Now I can read and learn things. I go to a regular school in Eden Prairie and I get good grades. Maybe good is too strong a word. I get all right grades. And with my average brain and average grades, I lead a pretty average life. When I was small, I played with toys, made models. I sometimes still make models. I went through a massive video game phase and still like to play now and then. I like girls but can't talk to them. Not a word. I try to be nice to everyone and polite to old folks, people over 20 or 30. So there's nothing to explain what happened to me that summer. It's easy to say it was all just luck, but it's hard to believe there wasn't some kind of force behind it. After meeting Arnold, I wasn't sure exactly what he was going to do, but 2 days later I mowed his lawn and he told me that he would buy me not $35 worth of some kind of stock, but $40, which was the original amount that I'd wanted for mowing his lawn. You're right, he said. That's a fair price. I bought you stock in a small company that makes coffins. They're just starting up and the stock is going for 50 cents a share. Coffins? You mean for dead people? Right. But I don't want any coffins. You're not going to get any. You're going to get 80 shares of stock in a company called the Memorial Wooden Container Corporation. Well, good, because a coffin, that's more trouble than I need right now. Is something wrong? We were standing on Arnold's front steps, and he handed me some kind of hippie iced tea that tasted sweet, but, he said, had no sugar in it. He studied my face. Nothing really. It's just that I'm getting more and more jobs. I can't do them all, and I have to start turning them down. Supply and demand, Arnold nodded. It's groovy, man. The very nature of the concept of economic structure. You just need more mowers, more people to meet the growing demand. The previous lawn service, before, of course, the unfortunate instance of the romantic mishap, had a small crew of workers to handle the burden of all the lawns you're now working. You need to start distributing the wealth, dispersing the work. Far out. It's beautiful. Well, it might be beautiful, but I can't do it. I don't know anybody. I might, he held up his hand, be able to help you with this. Help me mow lawns? Even his smile looked round. No, I'm busy, but I've done some investing for a man named Pasquale. He knows lots of people who are always looking for work. He's a good, reliable person. Known him for years. Can you come back after dark? Well, sure, I suppose. Not like real late because my parents want me in by 9, but... Alarm bells were ringing in my head. Why only after dark? Pasquale looks after his kids during the day. When his wife comes home from her job, then he goes to work. He mows lawns when people are sleeping? Arnold shook his head. No, he does other work that isn't so noisy. Trimming, fertilizing, that sort of thing. Quiet things that won't wake the neighborhood. In the dark? He wears a headlamp. Ingenious, really. I admire his creativity in the face of oppression. Entrepreneurship at its finest. There are no impossibilities, just hurdles to overcome. Is it, safe? Kenny Halverston's uncle said he didn't like half the things he saw in the daylight, and there was a very good reason for being afraid of the dark. If we were supposed to be out in the dark, Kenny Halverston's uncle said. We'd be born with night vision goggles on our head. Pasquale is honest, which is really what you wanted to know. And yes, he's safe. If you don't want to meet him, that's fine. Just keep your business at its present level. But if you want to expand, I think Pasquale can help you. 5 days earlier, I had been wondering where I could find enough money for a bike inner tube, and now I was considering how I could expand my business to distribute work and disperse wealth. I shook my head at how weird things had gotten, and I looked back at Arnold. Okay, let's talk to Pasquale. Groovy. I'll call him right now. We'll meet him tonight. And so we did. And that's the end of chapter 4. Be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you, and I will see you for the next installment. Have a great one. Bye.